All righty, Moby, back at you. 5 questions with Moby on a Friday. Joining us today is Dustin Spinnato. What is happening, Dustin Spinnato?
Not a whole lot.
All right. Man of soft-spoken words and lets his stick do the talking. I like it.
That's the way to do it.
All right, Dustin, we're going to roll with the questions here. First question is, tell us who you are and what you do.
So in my day job, I'm a parts manager for a forklift dealership. Would rather be smashing golf balls all day. So it just pays the bills and just trying to get faster every day to pursue that dream.
That's the goal, brother. Seen you come a long ways. Very proud of you, sir.
Thank you.
So tell us, how long have you been in the sport of long drive? That's question number 2.
Yeah, so this has been my 3rd season. Just caught the itch at Arundel Golf Park, used my play driver, got hooked up with KP, and been history ever since.
Nice. We did speak with KP earlier, so that's a pretty good connection. Great team up there. You guys have built kind of a monster area for hitting.
Yep. Met him at Greensboro when they used to have the Halloween Classic there. And I was hitting a crank, sold that to Mike O'Reilly and bought an F-bomb that day. And ever since, it's been Shark Attack.
Yes, sir. Ride or die, buddy. We like it.
Yes, sir.
So next question would be, if you know the answer, what is your longest ball in competition?
So my longest is 395 yards that just happened at the Coastal Carolina League Championship.
Yes, sir.
Great grid there at Brunswick Plantation. Can't wait to go back there and hit there again. We did have a little tailwind, so there was a little aid there, but hopped it into the woods, and it's just a feeling that you can't forget.
Yeah, I was really proud of you there, man. All our team performed really well, but especially you look like you went through a little adversity coming out of the gate, and you went over there and you were working on it hard, man. I could see you really putting in the work to figure that out. And boy,
Yeah, just got to trust what you bring and make the adjustments throughout the tournament. And I wasn't using my lower body like I normally do, and I felt it and kind of pushed it real quick before our next set, and 395 popped out.
Yep, it's important to be able to go through those highs and lows. People don't realize that, because I know some of the greatest hitters I've ever seen. Man, sometimes they get in a set and they hit one bad ball and it just sets their whole mentality back. I had one hitter, he hit 3 balls in a row at the East Coast, 460 some odd yards, right on top of each other. We had the tailwind, of course, like you're talking about. But 2 sets later, he came up to me and he said, "Man, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't hit the ball." And I'm like, "Dude, you just hit 3 of the longest balls ever hit. I don't have words for you right now. You clearly can do this." So
yeah.
but I was really glad to see you fight through that, man. That's good stuff. That'll pay off dividends later too.
Oh yeah.
And so this is a very biased question for me, but what is your current equipment setup?
So I have been bouncing back and forth a little bit. My go-to is the Goldie on a ferrule, 4 degrees, or I'm sorry, Goldie on a Violent, 4-degree head. I can just trust it. I know what it's going to do. It reacts the same way every single time. Been playing with the dark barrel, with the cherry setup. Just a little different loading, just getting used to it. Trying to build the trust with it, so when I know it's go time and I can just swing it and let it go. Been playing with the Violent and the dark barrel as well, similar to the Goldie. I'm actually getting a little bit better pop with the dark barrel, so probably going to just go make that my go-to stick coming up. Goldie's still a great head. Got through 2 of them. One's a OG. It's got, I don't know, thousands and thousands of hits and still hot as ever. But that dark barrel is just something else.
Yeah, it's turned out to be a really good substitute for that Goldie coming down the pipe. But really looking forward to seeing what y'all do with those clubs at Partee. That could be an adventure.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun grid to hit on.
Yes, sir. So here's another question that I just love to see the different answers we get. But what do you do to improve yourself daily? And what I mean by that, not necessarily just working out or whatever, but golf wise, do you do things daily to improve yourself?
Um, Honestly, for me, it's the way that I'm going to be able to improve in the golf realm. It's get better mobility. Being a larger guy, we got a little more excess weight to carry around, so trying to shed that down a little bit, get a little more flexible, get a little faster. Um, you know, just working on that.
Yeah, I try to tell people, I know everybody can't go, everybody doesn't have a dojo. Everybody can't go to their backyard and hit or to the range every day or to the golf course. That's not
Yep,
reality. But I tell everybody you can swing a jet stick every day, or you can
yep.
swing a broom, or you can get up against a wall and feel that move. Or the mobility, like you're talking about, is huge. Flexibility really does add speed to your game.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, and the jet stick and speed bomber and all that, it's incorporated throughout the week. It's not every day, just probably 3 or 4 times a week. Go a little easier on the weekends. Got family stuff to do and such, so
Sure.
try to just pound it out the 5 days and give myself a couple days to recover and get fresh, and then back to the grind on Monday.
Yeah, it's really good to see hitters like yourself who have gone through the speed training, and it's not just a fluke for you. You incorporate that into your practice, and we've seen so many people come through, do the speed training, and go right back to what they were doing before the speed training, and it doesn't help at all. So if it really does
Nope.
to practice the speed and the training, keep it really simple and to improve. So I mean, you're a living example of that. I've seen that improvement.
Yeah, you just got to stay dedicated to it, and the days you don't want to do it, you just got to suck it up and get it done.
Yep, embrace the suck and get it done.
Pretty much.
All right, one more question and we'll let you go, Dustin. So what is next for you?
Next, ultimate goal: win worlds. We got that coming up first week of October. Finished fifth last year, so the ultimate goal is to win it. Secondary, finish better than fifth. I'll be happy with that. But ultimately, the goal is to win everything you go to. If you don't have that mentality, you're not going to win. You're fighting for first and nothing else. And if you give it your best and you don't get first, then at least you gave it your all and left everything on the table.
Yep. Here again, a good example. We've seen so many great hitters come through and they do everything it takes to get to that point, and they knock on the door and then they run away from the door. They don't go through the door. So you
Yeah.
gotta finish the job. And I like your odds. What divisions will you be hitting in at Worlds?
So I'm only in the open money this
Okay.
year. That's my main focus. That's the one that matters.
Open money.
Um,
That's good stuff.
yeah. And then next year I'll be 35, so I'll probably jump into that division and hit with the older folks.
There you go. Sounds good. Well, appreciate your time, my friend. Thanks for being a part of Shark Attack Golf and being a great representative for the brand. We just really appreciate all that you do for us, brother.
Yeah, always representing Moby and Shark Attack.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you for your time, my friend, and we will catch you soon.
Sounds good. See you in October.
Yes, sir.